My left? Right? Up there I can see, but if I'm going to come up to the front, I just have to look at your right and your left turn signals again. Now, I just need to hear the horn. You're good. Oh. There you go. Sorry. Let me just get all of this situated. Alright, I am just going to read you our speech that we give in the beginning. It just says that, oh, I had a hair in my eye. You have been asked to demonstrate your ability to safely control your vehicle in traffic conditions. During the test, we're going to ask that you just drive in your usual manner, so I'm not trying to trick you or anything like that. I will give you instructions for turns in plenty of time, so we'll never come up to something and I'll be like, oh, right here. I will always give you enough time. If I do ask you to make a turn, then it's expected that you use your turn signals. When we leave the parking lot, you're required to make a complete stop before we pull out of the parking lot. And the other biggest thing is, as I'm over here making notes, don't let that panic you, because it's like a checklist. So even if it's something good, I still have to write that we did it. And there's some things that we don't do on the sheet, so I have to cross them off. So if you see me moving my arm, don't think about it, okay? Don't think about that. Now, when we're out there driving, if I tell you, okay, we're going to turn right up here, it's okay. You can say, you said right? I can answer that. I can't answer things like, what's the speed limit? Because that's part of your test, okay? But when we get back here, if you had any questions about anything we did, I'll be happy to answer them then. Okay. Any questions?
No.
Okay, you're fine. So what we're going to do, when it's safe to do so, are we ever going to get used to wearing masks all the time?
Yeah, it's hard.
When it's safe to do so, I'm going to have you, we're going to reverse back out of this parking spot safely, and then we're actually going to head in that direction to get out of our parking lot.
Okay.
So, just do a safe back up.
Mirrors.
Oh, is this guy going to turn? Nope, wait, so there we go. Now we got a guy. He didn't put his blinker on.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're good. Those cars always make me nervous coming from that corner.
That's weird. What's the car like doesn't.
Oh, weird. Maybe put it back in park again.
Doesn't just.
There we go. This still doesn't want to go. Maybe put it back in park again, and then we'll turn the whole thing on and off. Shut the car all the way off, since we're in park. It might work, I don't know. And now turn it back on again.
There.
There, now I felt it move better. Much better. Now you're actually a power, huh? Alright. And you can just go as slow as you need to go.
Have to go back because it's not going to hit the car.
Yep, that's okay. You're okay. You can just turn a tiny little bit. You just got you in a funny spot here. so bad if he wouldn't been parked next to you.
Yeah.
Okay, when we get down to this end of this road, we're going to turn right because we're actually going to come back up the next row in the parking lot here to get us out. And then we'll just go right back up here again. There we go. And then when we come up to get out here, we're going to come to a stop and we're going to turn left when it's safe for us to do so. Well, he's going to go again. I thought he was going to let you too. Good that you observed that, though.
Yeah.
You never know what other people are going to do. When we get up to this stop sign, then we're going to be turning right when it's safe to do so. We always have traffic at this corner. Well, didn't even put his blinker on.
I think I'm good.
I know. And then on this one, we're just going to go straight for a little ways. A little bit more. There you go. Now you're good. Now you're in the middle of this lane. Not in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, I'm nervous a little bit.
Oh, don't be nervous. Now you can't see it yet. We're going to come down a hill.
Okay.
At the bottom of the hill is where we're going to turn right. There'll be a stop sign down there on the bottom. I just like to warn people so that you're not on top of the hill going, oh, it's here.
There's a stop there.
Yeah. And you might have to pull up a tiny little bit more because they let those bushes overgrow there.
Going right?
Yep, we're gonna go right, but we can see what he's gonna do. I think he's just gonna go straight here in front of us. Then we'll be okay. There you go. Alright. Good. And just come over this way a tiny little bit more. You're good. Now we're just gonna go straight for a little ways again here. But coming up, there's going to be a Casey's gas station on the right-hand side of the road. When we get to that gas station, that intersection is where we're going to turn right. But I'll tell you when we get a little bit closer to it, okay?
Okay.
See where that white car is coming out of? That's going to be our corner right there. And that's where we'll turn right. You're
それ
good.
ちょっとね。
Good, and then we're just going to go straight. We're going to be making a left-hand turn, but not yet. Oh my. That was good.
I don't know what that is. It looks
I don't
like
know
a
what that
piece.
was. So not this corner and not the next corner. When we get up to 8th is when we're going to go left. So I'll tell you here in just a moment. So not this one, but coming up the very next one is where we're going to turn left when it's safe for you to do so. So right here at this one, we're going to go left.
This one?
Yep. But we'll have to wait for these guys. And then, not at this one here, but the next corner, we're going to turn left again. So not this one, but it'll be the next one. Yep, we'll go left right here. And then when we come up to this intersection, we're not going to turn here.
And then keep going.
Yep. And when we come up to the next corner, that's where we're going to turn left. It's kind of hard to see the sign right now because these cars are parked out in the street. But see where the sign is here on that tent? We're going to turn left here when it's safe for you. And then this next intersection, we're not going to turn. And the next one here, we're not going to turn here either. And when we come up to this one is where we're going to turn left. And then we're just going to go straight for a little ways here again.
Have to turn?
Nope. Nope, we're just going to go straight. And when we get up to the next intersection, there's going to be where those people are stopping at the stop sign up there.
Yeah.
We're not going to turn there either. Stop here, but we won't turn. coming up at this lighted intersection, we're not going to turn right or left there either. We want to go straight through that one when it's safe to do so. So you're just going to want to make sure that you're in the correct lane when we get up there. You'll see where that vehicle is parked right there. That's where we'll want to be when we get closer to it. We'll go straight, so you can just turn you got your signal off, you're good. Just come back over this way a little bit more, you're kind of in the middle, a little bit more. There you go.
Okay.
Yep. And then we'll just stop here and we'll wait till our light changes. This is kind of a weird light because, you know, usually you get in lanes like this to turn, but this one is a turn or a go straight. And that lane over there is just turn that way. If you get up into the bigger cities, and then you'll see a lane just for terrain going that way. So this one is kind of weird. You're almost done. It's not much longer.
I used to drive in the island, and that is really bad there because people drive too crazy.
Really?
Yeah. They don't put signals, they cross in front of you.
Really?
So I got a little scared to drive.
Well, I wouldn't blame you. That would scare me too. That'd be scary.
Yeah. And my mother teach me to drive, so she's like yelling at me and freaking out.
Here, you can go straight now. And you have the right way to go. You're good. They'll have a turning arrow in their lane, so. Now when we come up to the next intersection here, we're going to turn right. And then on this one, we're just going to go straight for a little ways here. And coming up at the next intersection, which you can't see the signs yet, but when we get up here, we're going to be turning right again. The tree is overgrown. You can barely see your stop sign. Right here, we'll stop here.
Oops. I forgot about that.
And
And
then,
the boys are gonna cross?
Yep, if you want to let them cross, we can tell them to cross. There's nothing else blocking them. Good job. You saw the boys. Now the white car will probably turn first. Or he may not. Okay, we'll do to go ahead and go. So you go ahead and turn right here.
Oh man.
Or go straight. It's okay. It's okay. You're alright. You're fine. I think the boys just threw you off, but you saw them, so we're good. We're just going to take a little loop around then. What we will do... Oh good, I was hoping they didn't have road construction all the way across for you. Oh yeah, we can get up to our light up here. It'll just be kind of a goofy light. So, see where the black truck is? We want to be right up behind him because we're going to be turning left. So you're going to want to put your left-hand blinker on and just go right up behind him. Just keep going. It's kind of weird because we come around the corner, so we want to be in this lane over here where he is. Up a little bit more, you won't, there's nothing coming that way. So this is weird because that looks like cars are going to come right at you, and it's not. This is just kind of the drive to get up on there. So we're just going to follow him then right around this corner when it's our turn. There we go. Now when we pull up here, we just have to make sure nothing's coming at us because we don't have an arrow, we just have the green. You're good. Go ahead and go. Good. And then when it's safe for you to do so, I want you to get in this right lane. There you go. You did it. And we're not going to turn at this light, we'll just go straight. Coming up, if you want to put your turning signal on to go right, we're going to turn right into this drive right here.
Then I go this way?
Yep, we're just going to turn right into here. And then if you want to go left right here, you can turn your signal on and go left. And go ahead and go, nothing's coming at you. It's kind of a goofy entrance to this back of our parking lot. And then, let's see, why don't we take a right up into the parking lot right here. And then I'll have you go ahead and park in here somewhere. Whatever spot you like. Good. And then just put it in park for me. You passed.
Oh, thanks.
Let me just finish adding up your score and then we'll go over your test for you, okay?
Okay.